Let's go. Let's go. Back to shiny hunting. Reggie. I just got so much double audio. That was horrible. See if I fixed it. I don't think it did, chat. Well, we'll see if it fixes itself. Unless there's a double. If so, let me know. Because I'm not sure what else it would be. Oh well. It's so weird. Okay, whatever. If there's double audio, let me know. It is time. We're going to go back to Regigigas hunting. Which I am very excited for. We finished setting stuff up here. And then we will get to it. That should be everything. So yeah, last time we left off, it was 1,100 resets. So far, and that's kind of really high. I believe it's 1,400 for full odds, but I could be wrong. It has been a little while. But let's get into this. If you don't know, to get Regigigas in Sword and Shield, I'm going to take these out. We are having to get, you have to get all the Regis. Then you have to come to this den. Highly recommend a fighting type because then he's easy to take down. But makes it a little bit easier. Honestly, makes it a little bit easier. So, but I am excited. I am happy that I'm able to finally find time again to hunt him. Do you want to check it out? Yes. Reset these back up. And then this. Because I need this. Not shiny. And so the loop goes just hunting, or you have to, this is a soft reset method. What that means is you end up having to go through and make sure you get, so you encounter it, make sure it's not shiny, and then you have to close the game. In doing so, you will make sure that it is, fully reset. And that's pretty much it. That's how you do it. Now we just gotta do this for until it turns purple, because the shiny is purple and it is yellow. So typically yellow. Now Regis behave funny in this game. They do not. If I remember right, Regis do not get affected by the shiny charm in this game, which is a huge, huge bummer. Because if it did, it'd be a lot better. But it's just something we have to work around in this game. I wanted to come back with an easy, make sure everything's running right, running better, or working. So I figured Regigigas would be an easy one to go ahead and keep hunting and be going for. So since I believe last time I was running about 200 encounters in, what was it? 2 hours? So that's about 100 encounters an hour or something. Maybe a little bit more than that. Maybe a little more. Plus, shiny hunting in Sword and Shield I love a lot better than Scarlet and Violet, because you don't have the sparkles. The sparkles are horrible. Or the sound. The sparkle's still there, but the sound and like letting you know that you actually are seeing a shiny or looking at a shiny is so much worse in Scarlet and Violet, unless you know what you're looking for. So I'm hoping we can actually get this one today, because then we can just move on to another legendary to start resetting for. Because I have a lot of legendaries I want to get, and there's actually a lot of shinies I want to get before Legends ZA. So hopefully we can start knocking these out pretty quick now that I have time to start doing stuff again. But we will see. Yellow. And this is one of the more tedious shiny hunting methods, is this off resetting. You could easily go for another Pokemon with like Masuda, or just in the wild, like wild encounter, knockouts, or outbreaks now. This is definitely one of the harder ones, or more, I wouldn't say harder, it's one of the more annoying ones. That it's just time consuming. Yeah, it's typically for your legendaries. Sword and Shield does have the Dynamax Dens, which I want to do. That's another way you can actually go ahead and get shinies for legendaries a lot easier now. I don't know. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. And I'm wondering if, honestly, I want to know if Legends ZA is going to bring a new legendary, since Legends Arceus did. It brought a Namarus in new forms. Obviously, we're kind of speculating that you're going to get new forms anyway, based off of just Megas in general and how the Legend games have gone. I'm hoping they bring like another new legendary, because that will be amazing, in all honesty. You can always hope, right? Already almost 10 encounters in for the day. I feel like I'm moving slow for these encounters, but at the same time, it's a very tedious process. But how is everybody doing today? Is everybody playing anything besides Pokemon? because everyone does need to kind of take a break from Pokemon after a little while. Or anything good. Or anybody excited for Legends ZA or have gotten the Switch 2? Because I'm hearing that shiny hunting on the Switch 2 is a lot easier. I'm hearing that more Pokemon spawn in Scarlet and Violet, so it's actually a lot easier to go ahead and get a shiny. I have not gotten a Switch 2 yet. I am looking forward to it. I just haven't had time to go get it and stuff, but I'm excited. And if shiny hunting is even easier on the Switch 2, it will be... Honestly, that will probably be the easiest game to shiny hunt in, no matter what. Because you already have mass outbreaks. Having more be able to spawn around you with the sandwiches is just going to make it incredibly easy. Incredibly easy. But it would make Area 0 shinies a lot easier to find. Because Area 0 can be kind of a pain to like run around. There is one good area around, I want to say Area 4. I want to say Area 4. It's a nice open plain. That's where I tend to hunt. Which I still need to go get all my shinies for the past or future and past paradox forms. So that is going to be something I need to do. But I got to see how my Scarlet's going, because my Violet is what I mainly played through. And I just haven't really touched the Scarlet. I don't know where I'm at in that game. So I need to make sure that I have enough sandwich items. I believe they're having a Porygon event coming, I saw yesterday or something. I don't know if that's going to be bringing herbs, since that was like a big theme of that game. I'd like to see a mechanic like the sandwich come back, but I don't know if it will. Would be interesting. Will be interesting. Because they did curry for Sword and Shield. They did sandwiches for Scarlet and Violet. Maybe they'll bring sandwiches back. Legends ZA. Legends ZA or something. They're pretty good. Especially with like the boosts it gives you. I've already seen leaks or talk about the next, what is it, Gen 10? Gen 10, it will be insane. I mean, I feel like we're still a year, 2 years out for it. I know they tend to release a game every year, but I feel like the next game after Legends ZA is going to be a remake, which would be black and white, would be amazing. But a new generation already, I feel like it's very soon. But then again, I feel like Sword and Shield was like last year, and it's been out for what, 5 years now? 5 years? I think. This is 116. And if you do end up going for Regigigas like this, I highly recommend using an Urshifu. Having Urshifu is just an insane strong attacker. I'm using Hitmonchan because it was the first Pokemon I trained up in this game for VGC. So it's kind of his whole thing. But he's really good. I remember making him. This Hitmonchan was made literally to take on Series 1 of VGC as just Tyranitar was running around with Dynamax Rockfall, and he was just OHKOing him. His whole point was to be faster than a max speed Tyranitar and just OHKO him. That was it. That was his whole job. It was amazing. Amazing. But I'm interested to see how everything goes. I mean, it seems like Pokemon's releasing a lot of new games. One game I haven't seen a lot of lately is Pokemon Unite. I remember playing Unite when it first came out. It was super fun. I played all the way up till, I want to say Blastoise. And then after Blastoise, it was, I just kind of quit playing. You were seeing a little updates here and there, but I haven't heard much about it. Haven't heard much about it, but I have been seeing, or I sit a lot in the main series games and Pokemon Go, so in those realms, maybe Unite isn't that big. Since it is a completely different style or genre game from the typical. Launch. But who knows? I'll probably jump back in that maybe. I remember they had a Regigigas event, and that was about the last time I touched it. About the last time I touched that game. Do we know if the load time on Switch 2 is faster as well? Because being able to load back into these games would be amazing. Especially if the load time is better on the Switch 2 and you play BDSP, you try and shiny hunt the starter, you are wasting like 2 to 3 minutes, I think, each time. Maybe upwards of 5. If the Switch 2 is actually faster, if that could significantly change that briefcase check for BDSP, it would make shiny hunting almost worth it, but not at the same time. Because I thought about doing that originally. I thought about doing that to begin with, of shiny hunting the starter to start the game. But you already had the DLC for Scarlet and Violet, which the Blueberry Academy lets you just hunt them in the wild. And you're guaranteed to get the shiny in like 3 minutes. Easy. Like, it's not even a challenge. Which is a plus. Very big plus, but... Which, now that I think about it, I have to shiny hunt all of those guys, too. Yeah, there's a lot of shinies I have not gotten that I had planned on getting. I just got so busy. $11.24. Not bad. We're making good progress. Good progress. I think the encounter rate for this is 1 in 1,400. Something like that. Not terrible. It's definitely worse. I mean, that could be what, 4,600 full out. Nah, yeah, It's around full odds, I believe. So 4,600 ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. Or 1,400 out of 4,600 is not bad. I had a Masuda that went like 3,000 for a Lotad. Because I was trying to get a shiny Lunicolo for a Trick Room in VGC. That was a horrible mistake. That took so long. It was like 3,000 and it was horrible because I wanted it to be Trick Room ready or 0 speed, no good speed, so then it would outspeed things in Trick Room still with rain up. Because it was like a dual part team. Dual part. It was bad. That team, it climbed to like Ultra Ball. That was it. I didn't push that team very hard. That's one thing I kind of want to do whenever the new games come out is I want to push some VGC a little bit harder. Since I'm I love VGC. I just don't have time to train everything. And I like to nitpick. Like, I like to use Pokemon that I want to use. And sometimes those Pokemon are not meta, which is a huge bummer. Huge bummer. I remember because I revolve around Snorlax in a Trick Room because I know how Trick Room works, or I run around. I started in Scarlet and Violet. I started running around Hail because I ran it in Sword and Shield, and it wasn't ideal. Sword and Shield, it wasn't ideal. Then you run it in Scarlet Violet. Scarlet Violet's a lot easier because you actually get a benefit instead of chip damage and heal body or icy body. So it's completely different. Completely different. Come on, shine. Oh. I'll be impressed if it does shine today, honestly. Because I honestly don't think it will. Never know, though. $30? They were making good progress. That's about 1 a minute, almost. One encounter a minute. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It'll be worth it because this is a 100% catch rate. I can put it in a luxury ball. Because that's all I want to do. Put it in a luxury ball. I hope down the road they do something with the luxury ball, though. Like, its catch rate's horrible. I'm hoping they gave it give it maybe an increase to the catch rate since it's so like considered so expensive, or do something with like an evolution method, evolution variant, which I think would be cool. Maybe for like, they always reuse Meowth, so they could use Meowth. If they did do that, it'd be interesting. Very interesting. Are you going to shine? No. So with me testing everything today, making sure everything's working still and getting back into it, I'm thinking, I'm not sure if I want to go with the Regigigas hunt again tomorrow or go for actual shinies. Like, start working on all my Paradox, work on the starters in Scarlet and Violet, because I want to get all those, and then I want to make sure I have every shiny. I need to double check my shiny decks, but I want to make sure I have every shiny available in, or that can be megas. So then when Legends ZA comes out, if the shiny method for that is horrible, I can actually already have them. Because that'll be worth it, I feel. I know I have Garchomp and Beldum in them. I don't have the oddballs, I think. I don't think I have a Sharpedo. I don't have Camerupt. And then some others along those lines. So getting those would be big as well. And then I want to make sure I get all the Paradox starters. And then Regigigas. And hopefully a Guzzlord. I've been hunting Guzzlord forever from Dynamax Adventures. When it first came out. Oh, I never got it, and I still haven't got it. And that's the one Ultra Beast I want to get. So we might be working in some like Dynamax days. If everybody wants to jump in and do some Dynamax adventures. So, be pretty good. Did not mean to move. Zit, zit. Shine for me. No. Making good progress. I mean, great progress. You need to shine. Need to shine. I feel like the shine, this one becoming shiny is going to be nearing that 1400 range, which is possible to hit today. unlikely for it to shine, but it is possible to hit 1400 range today, which is honestly the goal. The goal is to get to about 1400, 1500. So then it can have a solid run. Get a good step off again. It'd be nice. Moonshine. Yep. I can hear my dogs going mad right now. Yeah, I think tomorrow we're gonna end up. So I'm gonna get to 1400, 1500, and then tomorrow I'm gonna go for some paradoxes to make sure that they're fine, or to get them covered. Which means we might have to be doing some raids tomorrow as well to get some herbs. Which I haven't done a Tera Raid in I don't know how long. I'm looking forward to it, though. The Tera Raids were fun. Dynamax raids were fun. I think they need to keep the raid system up. Like for the new games, I'm hoping they keep them up. It'll make it worth it. The Tera Raids, Dynamax raids, I want them to bring back a Dynamax adventure type style of like RPG or, something along the Dynamax raid style. The Dynamax Den, were they Adventure? Dynamax Adventure, because that was worth it. That is 1 in 25 shiny odds, and one of those can be a legendary. That's insane. Those are really, really good odds. Almost 1150. This hitbound chain is going to be sitting here for so long, just waiting. And it's just going to be like, please, let me do something. And if it fails whenever we do finally get it, it's going to be terrible. Because I only have the base. I only have the Regis at the level that I caught him at. Oh, and keep in mind, if you do go for this, you have to get Regigigas and Regidrago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So you have to get Regidrago. You have to transfer it. Or play the entire game again. Which is a huge pain. Huge pain. I hope they bring more Regis. Regilucky, Regidrago were insane. They were amazing. But I hope they bring a Reggie for like the other typings. You could do a ground. You could do you already have steel. You could do ground. You could do water. Water one would be interesting on how they would pull that off. Not sure how they would pull that off. I always see fan-made Reggie fighting, and it is just like this ball of muscle that is terrifying. Incredibly terrifying. That I really hope is not what a Reggie fighting would be. It would not be okay. Not be okay. I'm on. Almost at 1150. I mean, moving right along. Doing some good. Some of these feel like they sped up. Some of them did not. And just all the dialogue is what takes so much time. So much time. Just horrible. Just horrible. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's something. Maybe. If I can get it to work while I'm doing this. Shine? No. No shine. No shine. I'm on. Oh, yeah. Do this, and then... Big scream. No, not shiny. We're slow on that one. Slow on that one. It's okay, we're hanging out. So, maybe not. Not a shiny. It's a bummer. We're at 11:54 though. He's just screaming. Not shiny. This can honestly make you go mad. Not shiny. Come on, be purple. Not purple. Not purple at all. This is a bummer. But how is everyone doing today? This is definitely a lot earlier of a stream than I typically do. I typically stream at night, but gonna be going back to that. We gotta get some things done first. So we gotta work with what we got. Oh, I didn't click it. That's that. Not shiny. Not shiny. Yeah, definitely going to be going to a different shiny. I think I'm going to start working this in as like a mix-in. But we're almost to 1,200. That means we're 2 away from full odds. Which is pretty good. Not gonna lie. Lots of dings. Lots of dings. Lots of dings. Oh. $761. Oh. Probably hit. What? 30 minutes. We'll get to 1,200. Loading in. Yeah, load time needs to be improved. It's just gotta be. Nope. Did I hit? Shiny. I need it to be purple. I need it to be purple. So much easier if I could actually just do the knockout method. Just knock it out and reset the encounter. What is happening? Be purple. Maybe I'll just get to 1200. Maybe. Close to 12, which means we would have made a progress of 100. So it's not terrible, right? Making progress is progress. Not shiny. Which is interesting. Interesting. I already hit the button, the number. There. All right. Not shiny. If we can hit purple before 1400, that'd be great. Or honestly, I think my goal is going to be to get the shiny before Legends EA, which is in October. Pretty excited about that. That game looks great. Full open world. And Megas are coming back. Which is huge. And it's going to be the first time that they've ever brought back a mechanic. Hoping they bring back Dynamax. I was a huge fan of Dynamax. Dynamax is fun. Not shiny. Already up 100. Crazy. Almost 100. Nope. You're still yellow. Quit being yellow, fellow. Next one's 180. 180. I wonder if I wonder whenever this one shines, becomes shiny, it's going to be a square or a star shiny. Because Sword and Shield had two different versions. And I want to say they were flop. So square was supposed to be overworld rare. And star was supposed to be normal. But it was flop. So square was actually common and stars were rare. I don't know. I really like the square one. I really enjoyed the square shiny animation. Now Sword and Shield is the only one to do that, so we're probably not going to see it again. Which is kind of a letdown, but they'll have to do something sooner or later to like make shiny honey more interesting than just color palette changes. It's just kind of how they do things. They kind of like make changes all the time on different aspects. So it's only a matter of time until they bring the square shinies back. Only a matter of time. Not shiny. Da-da. Nope. I thought I saw it there for a second. Did not. Wonder if I can get rid of the dialogue. It's gotta be aware, right? Nope. You know what I thought about for the Paradox Pokemon in Scarlet? I might have to get the entire Pokédex to then be able to do it. Because I don't think I have the shiny charm in that game yet. It means a full, pretty much playthrough. It's not super ideal, but it'd be fun to play through it again. Shine for me. Oh, still no shiny. It's tough. You can either get super lucky or super unlucky. I mean, was it Palkia or Dialga? No, it was Palkia. For BDSP, for me, I did 3 resets and I got it. And that was during the story, or like the main story itself. So like I didn't even go to knock it out and come back later. I straight up caught it as completing the story, the game. So sometimes you can get lucky, sometimes you can get extremely unlucky. But sometimes it's just the way it is. Not purple. Two more and we're at 12. Nope. I feel like whenever it does actually, like whenever it does become shiny, I'm gonna end up hitting through to close the game, and I'm gonna have to catch myself. Just because it's gonna be a habit. By the time it shines, it's gonna be a habit. Which would probably be a really bad habit at that point. Not shiny. This is going to be check 1200. Will it shine? No. Sadly, it did not shine. But we knocked out 100 resets today. We'll most likely start adding this hunt back in. A little short stream today during the day. Because I want to be mainstreaming back at night. But thank you everybody for hanging out. And hopefully I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.